I'm finally in the living room. I know, who would have thought I would move out of bed? Well, essentially this video was to prove that like there is no aestheticness behind work most of the time. Like, I have a nice setup sometimes, but most of the time I don't, especially when it's a week like this when I'm moving around. As you can see, I am not home, I am at my boyfriend's, and so I have to be in his bedroom most of the time because he still lives with his mum. Not that she like makes me sit in there, but I just feel more comfortable to work in his room. But he has a desk and that's it, so I don't have any other space, which is fine because I work from my bed most of the time anyway. But last week when I was home all week, I mainly worked in a coffee shop. You can see reels of that on my Instagram. It's obviously a much more aesthetic kind of look to my work day, which I do love. I think it adds a little like romanticism to what's usually quite boring and monotonous. But I usually can't do that if I've got loads of calls going on, which I did this week anyway, and I do next week for the first half of the week. And no week looks the same. Like next week I'm on a shoot for the first time with a certain, like a specific job. We haven't done a shoot before for this job, for this brand, so that's going to be really fun and exciting, and it's going to be a new experience for me because it's in like a really specific place that I've not been before, which is fun. So like this is just like the reality of working from home and working remote and being a freelancer. Like nothing is gonna look amazing every day, and I don't want to hold that expectation of myself and my days and my work because of social media, because it's not realistic. And I do have days where it's super aesthetic and like lovely to look at, and I'm kind of like, oh, I wish every day was like that, but it's not realistic. So I wanted to put like a video out there that was realistic and people could actually relate to, rather than kind of look at it and be like, I wish my day was like that. Yeah, I love working remote. I get to watch fucking Law and Order all day whilst I work, so I literally can't complain. It's such a blessing. But yeah, it does on weeks like this. On the week that I'm filming, it gets monotonous, and you'll see in another clip where I'm talking about playing Sims in the afternoon as a way to like separate my day from a work day to the relaxing hours, because I don't know how to do that usually. That was at home at the end of last week. So yeah, I obviously cannot do that here. I don't have my monitor and stuff to do that on, but
yeah, I don't know, I think, yeah, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but I just wanted to be real and show that this is such a monotonous job sometimes, and not just show the good days. These aren't bad days, but they're just not the most fun and aesthetic days, and whether that's worthy of being content or not, I don't know. We'll see. So you let me know. I mean, I'm always gonna put the fun aesthetic stuff up too, because I love it. But if days like this and videos like this where it shows the reality of monotony and a real life and just the realness of what I do, then I'm happy to do that as well. So yeah, you guys let me know. I'm gonna go back to signing up to Artlist and I'm doing a brand Bible at the moment, which I love. It's literally my favorite thing to do. I'm waiting on a response from my boss for something, editing this video, and of course watching Law & Order.
I'm a trader. He's like my best friend with benefits.
Have you ever tried?
You guys want to see some Simage boobies? Ooh, new earring! At like 6 p.m. every day, at the moment, I switch off by playing Sims. Now, the reason I do this is not just because I love Sims, which I do, but because if I don't, I will just spend the rest of my night answering emails, doing work, prepping for work the next day, which I don't need to do. Like, factually, there's nothing that I would need to prep the night before unless I wanted to. So yeah, I've been playing Sims and I've got my monitor here and my laptop here, which you can't see, which has Law & Order on whilst I play Sims. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.